Which, by the way, there are people actually blaming Drake for their loss.
Yeah,
which is amazing.
Remember how when the Cowboys lost, it was all fucking Jessica Simpson's fault?
Yeah, exactly. It's the same bullshit. Now, here's the interesting thing. So,
you know what? Just let me just hey, sports fans, it's the fucking team's fault. All right, it's not Jessica Simpson. It's not Drake. It's not because you washed your lucky jersey this year. It's not because your girlfriend faced the TV while someone was shooting or whatever your fucking stupid bullshit superstition is. It's not true, and that's not why. Your team sucked that night.
Your team sucked. They blew chunks. That's it.
You got to get over this shit. It's almost as bad as religion. It really is. Sports fans they're horrible people too. Oh, I had a friend who wouldn't watch the TV during the playoffs, during the NHL. Every time he watched directly, looked at the TV, the Canucks would lose. So he'd sit there with his back to the TV every fucking playoff game. I swear to God.
Why not just go for a walk? Like, what the hell?
Why not just realize that they're not watching you? They're playing a game and they're on a TV. They're not.
They don't know that you're watching. Oh, so good.
Jesus, we got to cut this pretty short. I'm going to get kicked out of here pretty quick, actually.
Okay. So anyway, there's a TV crew that was interviewing people at the Jurassic Park West thing, where there's like 20,000 fucking people there to watch the game, and a guy that they were interviewing had actually made a statement about one of the players' wives. And they're now looking at charging this guy. Charging him. They actually want to physically charge him. And what he said was, police are now trying to determine if saying, quote, "I just want to let everybody know, as Shea Curry, we're going to fuck her right in the pussy."
Oh, Jesus.
Right? So that is Steph Curry's wife, basketball player wife. So, so that's what he said. He goes, "I'm going to fuck her right in the pussy."
Which is the popular thing to say to about people now.
That's right. I'm going to fuck her in the pussy. It's going to yell. Yeah, anytime you see a live broadcast, you just yell, "Fuck her right in the pussy." And then you just fucking walk.
Which I think is retarded and disgusting, but I'm weird that way.
So they're actually trying to see if it is a criminal code offense. And they said that, however, experienced officer Hopkins said someone committing such behavior could be charged with mischief, interfere with lawful enjoyment of property.
Right, sure.
And they're saying that it's similar to a fan running on the field at the Rogers Center, as it corrupts the broadcast of the show.
Totally agree. Except streaking's awesome, and I think it's funny, and everyone should always do that.
Oh yeah, there should be one streaker at every game. I think that's just fucking funny.
Actually, stay tuned for a pretty goddamn epic YouTube occurrence coming this summer. Well, I'm not going to say any more on the air.
So I laugh about this because, first of all, they're saying that because it was a female reporter, they're saying that this is a horrible thing and that no journalist should have to put up with that sort of thing.
Totally agree, by the way.
You were interviewing a bunch of drunk fucking jocks at an free outdoor sporting event.
Sure.
And you're shocked that somebody said something offensive?
Yeah, but
fuck off.
I don't think it should happen.
Seriously, fuck off.
I'm not shocked by it, but I don't think it should happen. I
don't think
it's
somebody
gross and disgusting, and that shouldn't be said to a lady or a dude standing there trying to do his job.
So what happens to free speech? Well, the thing that you fucking live and protect all your fucking live long days.
I absolutely grant them their right to say what they say.
Yeah,
but not in that forum and not directed at that person. There should be something just about interrupting a television report.
But she's not. He was being interviewed.
Right.
He was already being interviewed, and that's how he finished his interview by saying, "And by the way, Steph Curry, I want to fuck her right in the pussy."
Were they able to censor it?
No, because it was live.
Okay, well then, see, then again, yeah, I believe in freedom of speech. I don't believe in freedom of you to teach my daughter those words.
You're putting, if you are a live broadcast around a bunch of drunken sports fans, you're putting that fucking chance on the air regardless. Because anytime you can watch a football game, an actual televised football game, or a hockey game, and if you listen to the background, you will hear fuck, shit, cocksucker. You're going to hear that all throughout the game.
Oh, and if you know how to read lips, and if you've ever watched a football game and you've seen their mouths move, you know what they're saying.
So you can't sit there and call it the corrupting of fucking youth. You cannot claim that because you can't.
Then you have to claim that all TV does it.
Well, that's just it. You have to eliminate live broadcast. That's what you have to eliminate. No, you can't charge a guy for saying that without having to literally eliminate all forms of live broadcast.
And that falls right in the same category as you putting a tax on sugary drinks because your kid's fat. No, I'll keep my kid away from the TV. I shouldn't have to pay. I shouldn't have to not have live television because you can't decide what your kid watches. It's the same thing. No, I don't think you should ban all live events. I think there should be something for interrupting. Well, he didn't do it, but I'm saying in the case of the guys that like photoball the reporters, I don't think that's right. They're just doing their job. Leave them alone. Let them do their job. No one comes to your work and slaps the dick out of your mouth. But
I actually start thinking it might be a good idea.
This guy it absolutely would be. This guy, he's just doing an interview. He said what he said. Fine, but it is a threat too, and you're not allowed to utter threats.
It's not a threat. He didn't say I'm going to force myself. He just said I would like to. I want to fuck her right in the pussy. I want to.
Oh, I thought it was I'm going to.
Hang on, let me get the direct quote. Let me make sure I'm fucking quoting this right.
Because that's an admission that likely.
I just wanted to let everyone know, Ashea Curry, we're going to fuck her right in the pussy.
Yeah, there you go. That's a threat. That to me is a threat.
By saying we're going to.
We're going to fuck your wife's pussy. That's a threat. I would stab him in the fucking throat if he said something like that about my wife. That he's threatening to rape my wife. That's no other way to interpret that. We're going to fuck her pussy. Well, then I'm going to fucking cut your head off before you get within a mile of my house. Just for even insinuating you might do that.
Okay, you know what? You make a valid point. So then charge the guy with attempted uttering a threat.
Yep, 100%.
But all the other shit that they're actually looking at, saying that, you know, if they want to claim it as what was the fucking thing here? As a behavioral charge with mischief? No. Then you charge the guy with uttering a threat. Plain and simple. Because again, if you're going to take that as, and this is what, if everybody is so bothered by this, about him saying, and we're going to fuck her right in the pussy, even though you know why it's being said. It's being said just because it's the fucking dumb dick guy thing to say.
Sure. What if it was your wife?
Charge him with uttering a threat.
What if it was your wife or your wife's daughter?
Okay, let me put this in the context. If I am a rich and famous fucking athlete, and I got my supermodel fucking wife, and some guy utters that in a fucking
it's you, Gord Straight. It's you and your current girlfriend. Someone says that about your girlfriend on national TV. It says it just like that. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, Gord. I'm gonna fuck her right in the pussy. Would that not incite something inside you?
Comes up and says right to me,
he says it on TV in front of the entire world. He knows the entire world is watching that game.
Yeah.
And he says that about your woman in front of the entire world on TV? Fuck you. I would slice his fucking dick off before he can do it.
True. Am I going to charge him with uttering something? Or am I going to deal with it myself?
Well, that's the other thing. Now, he's not. I don't believe it's not Curry that's saying that she should be charged, is it?
No, it's everybody's worried about the fact that a female reporter had to hear a guy say the word pussy.
Well, no, that's every woman hears that before she's 5, I would imagine. I would think a female reporter having to stand there and listen to a man openly admit he's going to rape someone's wife, that's a different story. And I think he should be beaten. I think his house should be burned. He should be run out of whatever fucking town he lives in for even joking about such a thing.
So
that's just encouraging rape culture, in my opinion. It totally is.
So, like, but again, then,
threatening to fuck other people's wives. He's just inciting. How many kids look up to that guy and went to school the next day and said that?
You think anybody looks up to him if this is the type of fucking shit he says?
Oh, absolutely. He's a basketball star.
Oh, the basketball star. This guy's not a basketball star. He's a fucking average idiot.
Oh, I thought this was someone else that was.
No, this is some random drunk Toronto kid.
No, wait, he should be stabbed in the throat. I thought it was someone. I misunderstood. I thought it was like someone who, like a coach or something.
No, he's just some fucking random fan. He's a random fucking fan.
That is ridiculous.
That just got picked for a fucking interview. Hey, what do you think about the game? Oh, I know they did blah, 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 blah. And, hey, hot fucking dude's wife.
He lives in Toronto?
Yeah.
Let's, everyone in Toronto who listens to our show, let's find out this guy's address and show him what we in Canada think of rape culture.
I think I have his name here.
And let's give it out on the air. I'm getting thrown out of the building I'm in, believe it or not. We started late, and we can pick this up, or we can just do a two-parter and pick it up again tomorrow.
Well, it's already after 1, so I think we will pick this up again tomorrow.
All right. I'm sorry, kids. I didn't realize I totally lost track of the time, but we'll pick this up again tomorrow night.
There you go. That'll work.
All right. And we'll see what goes on with this Toronto guy at that time.
Yep.
All right, buddy. I'll just pretend we're going off there, and I'll try to run downstairs so I can still talk to you for a second here.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, by the way. That totally pissed me off.
So by the way, I'm just reading a little bit further in, by the way, and it does state that in this case, we're an utterance that Steph Curry's wife, Markham native Aisha, could face what would amount to sexual assault.
Cool.
So they actually are looking for the fact that they actually could charge him with uttering a threat of sexual assault.
I think everyone. That's one of the ones. Now, there's a guy. He could be fired. If anyone gets.
And you still there?
Their job. These people keep losing their jobs over, saying stuff at work. Or not at work, I mean.
Yeah.
That should be the prime example right there of someone who deserves to be fired.
Which I'm almost going to guarantee that it will actually happen. I will guarantee you if he has a job and it gets, because it doesn't look like his name is listed in the article.
Turns out that was his name. He's just got that weird name. All I was doing was saying my name.
It's just, I'm going to fuck myself with my own pussy.
I'm going to fuck a pussy. What do you know?
Okay, so hang on. So as of my deadline, the man behind the offensive comment has not been identified, and it was unclear what fueled his vitriol. But I'm willing to interview him if someone would put me in contact with him.
Yeah, no, he's not going to come out again. I
actually bet you he will. He will, because his face is all over. Like, his face is on the cover of the Toronto Sun.
Wow. I hope someone shoots him in it. I really do.
Yeah. And for the record, he's wearing a backwards baseball hat.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. I mean, that's just one of those things that just goes to show.
Well, yeah. Those guys with backwards baseball caps.
Yeah.
They can't.
It looks like, and by the way, and it also looks like he's got fucking blonde highlights and streaks in his hair. Like, this guy just looks like a douchebag.
Yeah. When you say he's got a backwards cap, you mean with the brim in the front, right?
No, like his hat is on backwards.
Oh, okay, because that's how I've always worn mine, and I just assume that the other way is backwards.
No. Dude. Oh, man.
It's funny. I can't believe it's already 10 o'clock. Jesus, that went really fast.
Yeah, it definitely fucking did.
And if I wasn't upstairs where I was, I would have been yelling a lot louder. I gotta
Well,
get, I gotta get back to doing this at the shelter.
so where